Hello guys, welcome you guys to my YouTube tutorial. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification button. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to make this ruched shoulder dress with overlap and basket waist line. So for this dress, this is the materials I'm going to be using for the dress, and I'm using 3.5 yard for the dress. So I've cut out the down part for the pleating. At the down part, I've cut it out already. What I did, I measured the gown length which is 41 by length, and the half length is not the normal half length, which is 22 from shoulder to the hip, is getting to the hip line, which is 22. The person is tall, the person is length 60. So for the bust is 44, the waist is 40. The bust is not needed for this tutorial. The hip is 48, which is also not needed. The measurement I'm needing here is the waist and the back and the shoulder to under bust measurement. So the pattern I have here on this paper, I measure 1 inches downward, which is for the rope. I'm going to be putting rope, but if you are not putting rope, if you are not adding rope at the shoulder, if you're adding elastic, no need of adding this, starting with your 1 inches from the upper part, no need. So from that 1 inches, I measured the shoulder to under bust, which is 16 inches. I didn't add any sewing allowance, so if you want to add, is your choice. Which is 16 inches, which is the under bust measurement. And I have my waistline, which is shoulder to waist, 22, and I have my basket line. From that waistline, from shoulder to bust, under bust is 16, shoulder to waist is 22, and shoulder to basket line is 25. From that waistline, I come down by 3 inches, which is 25 inches. So for this place, what you are going to be doing, you are going to measure the back measurement of the person, which is 7.5 inches. This is my 7.5 inches. So you will now determine the length of the sleeve for the person, and this material is a chiffon material, it's very soft. So I'm using 22 inches for the ruffle at the shoulder. I'm using 22 inches from this shoulder point, from this shoulder measurement. I'm adding 22 inches to it. So from there, I will take my neck measurement. The neck measurement I'm using here is 3 inches. This is my 3 inches by wideness. So from there, you will now come to this place. You come down by 1 inches here. This is my 1 inches measurement from here. So you now come down. Now I want to give it shoulder slope. From this side, I'll measure 1 inches for the shoulder slope. So from that shoulder slope, you bring it back to the neck point. So from here, you're going to be marking your shoulder slope. You are bringing it to the neck side. So this is my shoulder slope. So like I said earlier, I added 1 inches from the upper part for the rope. So for that 1 inches, I'm going to clean it off from here. I'm going to clean it off. We have come down by 1 inches for the shoulder slope. So that 1 inches, I'm going to clean it off. So now I've cleaned off the 1 inches that I first had, and I've come out with my shoulder slope. So from that shoulder slope, you are going to be coming up by 1 inches for the same rope allowance. 1 inches. This is my 1 inch. You are still going to add back the 1 inches that you clean off. This is my 1 inch. So I'm going to connect it. So you can notice that the shoulder slope now is now on the on this in 1 inches that you are adding as the rope extension. So I'm just going to mark it this way. So I've added it back. So this place is going to be cut off. This place just indicates 1 inches for shoulder slope. So from here, you know we are having lap for the front. You will determine where your lap will go to. So if you notice, the lap is coming from the under bust. So you now take your tape rule, you place it. You can come down by 9.5 inches or 10 inches. That's where you will connect it to the neck, like so. This will be for the front front depth. So for the back, you just connect it to the under bust measurement that you take, which is 16 inches. So this is the measurement for the back for this. So this one will be for the back. So after that, you come down to the under bust measurement. Like I said earlier, after your 7.5 inches from here, I added 22 inches. You determine how full you want your gathers to be. If you don't want it to be very full, you can just add like 13 inches for the rush gathers at the shoulder. So for the under bust, what you are going to do, you are going to take the exact measurement you took at the other upper part, at the down part. So for this side, you just come down, you come down by from your shoulder measurement. It's not the one that you added 1 inches. Just come down by 10 inches, which should be for your arm opening. So from there, you come in by 3 inches. You connect to the under bust measurement like this, and you give it your armhole curve. So this is it. So from here now, you now take your normal waist measurement. The normal waist measurement. So for the waist is 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10. So for this, you don't need to be adding any dart measurement. You can see there is no dart on it. So this is 10 inches. So I'm going to be adding extra 1.5 inches for sewing allowance, which is 10.5, 11.5. So that 11.5, you're also going to take it to the waist. So you take your ruler and connect together this way. So this is my basket line. So from that waist, you just connect it. The basket is not too obvious like that. So you connect it to the basket line this way. So we are done with our drafting. So you are going to cut it out. So from here, you go up. So this is our waist line, and this one will be for our gathers and the upper part. So don't be confused about what I said there earlier. I said you are going to take 1 inches allowance for the rope at the shoulder as the rush rope. So that 1 inches, you know, I've cleaned it off. So I come down by 1 inches for shoulder slope. So I now clean off that line, and I now extend my own line again for the shoulder rope. So from there, I'm going to cut it out this way. Let me cut out from this side. So from this front, I'm just going to go down this way. So this will be our waist, and this one is going to be gathered on the waistline. So now this is the pattern. I've cut out the neck for the front. This is the back neck, while this is the front neck. I come down by 9 inches. It determines how you want it to be too deep, but I don't want it to be too deep. That's why I come down by 9 inches. So from there, I've cut out my front pattern. So from this leg, you can see that is an overlap dress. So I come to the front by, from this point I come by 3 inches or 3.5. 3.5, this is my 3.5. I come out by 3.5. So from there I slant it back the neck side. So you are going to be cutting out 2 pieces for it. So this is why I used like 30 inches for the upper, 22 inches for the upper part after the shoulder, is because the material is very soft. So if you like, you can add any extension that you want for your shoulders too, and this place too, I want it to be very full. So now I'm going to be going for the back. This is the back. So from here, it's coming down to the under bust line, and then you just cut out the back depth. So this is the back now. So I'm going to use this to cut out the materials of the back. So this is the back. So I've cut out 2 sides also for the back. So this one is not going to be having lapping. It's not going to lap at the back. So I just cut out the normal neck for the back, and I cut out 2 for it. So for the basket at the waist, this is it. I just added half inches at the upper part, and I added for the back, I added only zip allowance. So what I'm going to be doing here now, this is the neck of the back. We also have neck for the front. What you are going to be doing, you are going to be cutting out 2 inches by wideness, or you can cut out 3 inches by wideness. Use it to turn the neck in this way, so that the edges will be neat. So if you like, you can use bias to turn it in, but I prefer using the materials. I will cut out like 3 inches and sew and bed it in, and now join the shoulder together. So you are also going to be cutting out after joining. Let me first of all go and join the neck first, and you're also going to cut out rope for the shoulder. You can cut out maybe like 1 inches or 1.5 inches by wideness for the wideness, and the length will be longer than the normal shoulder. The normal shoulder I have here with me is 27 inches. So you can extend the rope to like 35 inches. So just add like 7 inches for the extension of the rope to make it long. So what I mean earlier is that you cut out 3 inches by wideness. This is 3 inches. You just use it to turn in the neck. Which this is the neck of the back now. You just sew it like this and use your gum to hold it. But if you don't want to use this, you can just easily use your bias. So I'm going to turn it in. So after turning, we go back to our main tutorial again. So like I said earlier, that you are going to cut out that 3 inches. So now I've sewn it and I've bent the edges. Can you see the edge? So now I take it to my iron and I put gum under it. You understand? So this is the back. So this is the front now. So you will now join the 2 shoulder together. But if you get to this sleeve part of the front and the back, if you get to it, you just separate it and bend it separately. because you are also going to bend it this way and put your rope inside. So for the front, you just lap it on each other, because like I said earlier that I come out by 3 inches, 3 inches. So I now place it on each other. So this is it. You can see the neatness of the front. You can see the way it is. So you just join the shoulder. So what you are going to be doing next after this is just to open that one inches that we added at the top from start. This is the 1 inches. So you just bend it in. Just bend it in. So this is the place that you are going to be putting your rope. You are going to cut 4 rope. I've made measure of it earlier. 4 rope. Just make the rope a bit longer than the cloth, or if you like, you can make it very long. So like this now, I've cut out 4 of it. I'm going to put one here, one here. So that's the rope you use to drag it to make it ruffle at the shoulder. So now let's go for the down part. So I took it to my machine. You now do gather stitches on it. So you are going to bring it together this way. You can see the gathers here. So you will take the front basket that you cut. So you are going to place it this way and just do your gathers stitches and bring it together and just put it here, and also do the back also. So after everything, I'm going to show you guys, and after joining the two sides, I'm going to be attaching the pleating at the down part, which is here. So I will now show you the outcome of the dress. So now I've joined the two sides of the cloth, and then I've attached the pleating at the down part. So I've put the zip. You can see the where the zip started from. So if you want to put the zip from the down part, it's your choice. But now I come up a little bit at the pleated side, at the upper part, so the brass strap of the person will not be showing at the back. So thank you guys for watching my tutorial. See you on my next video. Bye.